Hey guys, in this video what I'm going to do is show you how to scan an invoice like this with your phone and then have it AI read the invoice and rename the file and store it in your Dropbox folder of your choice. So here's what I'm going to show you how this is done. So we're going to create a Telegram bot where you can click on it, scan the image. There's your image of your invoice. We're going to scan it and then upload it to Telegram. We're going to use make.com to do all the AI and moving of the files to Dropbox. And then once this is all done, we're going to be able to check Dropbox and see the file in there. And then you can look at Dropbox and there you can see the file right there, right at the screen. And if you look, there it goes, uploaded 1 minute ago. And here's the invoice. So let's get into it. So in order to make this Telegram bot to scan invoices and receipts, first thing we need to do is set up Telegram with Make and set up the Telegram bot. So what we need to do is, I'm in Telegram, I'm just using the app on my desktop, or on my laptop, and you need to, I'm just going to give you the quick overview now. If you want a more detailed, there's a link in the description to give you a little more detail of how to do this. But pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to go up here and type in BotFather. You're going to pull up BotFather, and this is where you create the new bot. So you're going to go in here, you're going to type in new bot. I'm not going to do this right now, but you can type in new bot, and that's going to create the new bot. It's going to ask you for the name. You're going to put in a name. You have to put in a name that's not existing already. Then it's going to ask you for the username, and it has to end in the word bot, so you know how to be able to call it when you need it. And after you do that, it's going to say, congratulations on your new bot. You will find it at here. Here it is. And then for down here, it says use this token to access the HTTP API. This is what you need to do. You need to copy this. So you don't share this with anyone. So you're going to copy this over, and then we're going to go over to Make. And this is where we're creating the new scenario. We have the Telegram bot here. We're looking for updates. You add it in here. So you're going to click Add. You're going to click Add on here, and this is where you can put your token in. And then you save it, and then what it's going to do is going to connect to the Telegram bot. So once you have the bot created and you have it connected, you need to create a channel. So you're going to go up here, and we're back in Telegram, and you click on New Channel. So then it's going to create your channel like here. Like I've got this channel set up right here. And then you're going to need to add your bot to it. So in order to do that, you're going to click the 3 dots, and we're going to manage the channel and go to administrators. And see, I've already added them in here, but if before I add them in here, you're just going to click add administrator. You're going to add them in, and then your bot would be all set. So then once you type in something to here into your channel, it's going to pull through on your updates from the Telegram bot. And then you're going to finish it off by having reply back. So send a text message or reply. We're going to click on this. You want to put in the chat ID, which comes from your original Telegram bot, the watch updates. And then here's the text. Right for now, we're just putting something basic, like I put hello Joe. So as you can see, I tested it out. I put something, I put hi there, and it replied back hello Joe. So that's just a quick overview. If you want a more detailed description, obviously, check out the link. So we've got our Telegram bot, and now this is where here's the end, like the bookmarks of our app. Now we're going to start adding in modules in order to make this happen. So our first module is we're going to download a file. So the file is what we scan. So when we scan an invoice or receipt, and then send it into the channel, it's going to come through as a file. So we're going to need to add a module, and it's Telegram bot. And we're going to find it. It's download a file right here. So we're going to do download a file. You want to put your connection. Like I've got a lot of connections on here, and it's the test make bot is the connection I had set up. And then the file ID is going to be the channel post. So you want to go down to channel post, and then what, photo, and then file ID. However, what it's going to do, it's going to upload a couple photos. You want the number 4 because that's the one with the highest resolution, the largest file size, and then we're going to click save. So now what this part did, we just downloaded the file, which is a copy of the invoice or the receipt. And so now the next step is to upload it to Dropbox. So we're going to add a module, and it's going to be Dropbox. And we're going to upload a file. So first we want to pick the folder where we want to save the file, and this could be anywhere on in your Dropbox. I just do folder home, and got one called make. So I'm just going to save it in here for my make.com folder. And then it's from the Telegram bot download a file, which is this one here. So we know exactly which file it is. We don't have to map it or anything. So then we have this all set up, and then we click save. So now the invoice or receipt that we had saved is now sitting in our Dropbox. So we've got that first step basically done. And now what we want to do is go to OpenAI in order to change the name of the file. So we need to find analyze image, generate image. There we go. Analyze an image. And here's your OpenAI connection. I'm not going to go through how to connect to OpenAI, but there'll be a link in the video. You pretty much just have to go to OpenAI. You have to put a little bit of money in, and then it'll give you an API key, which you're gonna pop in there. So the prompt, this is what we want it to do. So I've got it here. What I want to type is, I want to analyze the image. So analyze the image. Oops, I got cap lock on. Analyze this image. It will be some type of invoice or receipt. Return a short description of it in under 80 characters. Include the company name, if there is one, a description of the service or product. However, do not include any slashes or dates in the description. Okay, this will, what it's going to do, it's going to look at the invoice or the receipt. It's going to return a description of what this is. It can give you a company name, maybe a description of what the service was, what you bought. We don't want to include any slashes in it because that's going to throw off when it saves the file. It's going to create a new folder. And we don't want to put any dates in it because the date will also have a slash in it. So then we're going to go down here, we'll pick which model we want to use. And I'm just using GPT-5. That's just the latest one now. Max completions, you can just leave that alone. You could change it if you want, put a little lower. And then we're going to save this. Field must not be blank. Images. Oh yeah, so we need to map the image. Okay, so we don't have this checked. We want to show images. Sometimes you may just have to press this a couple times. We don't want the image URL because we already have the image file, and it's just the Telegram bot download a file. So this is the file that it's going to be analyzing, and we're going to click save. And the last step now is to go back into Dropbox and just rename the file's name. So we're going to go into add a module, go into Dropbox, and we just want to do rename a file or folder. going to select a file folder. It's a file. We're going to choose the file. So we need to drill into where we had saved it. So I put it in home. I put it in the make folder. And then what we need to do is we need to click on here because we want to add the name. So actually, I should map it. And then we're going to put a slash. So now we just need the name of the file. So we're going to take the name of the file here, which is name. That's what the Dropbox file name is. We want to make sure there's a slash in here, though. Sometimes I got to press twice, two of them, and then backspace to delete one. So now this is our file name. What are we going to rename it to? We want to rename it to just the result from here. So that's our ChatGPT, our OpenAI result, and then .jpg, so that it's a file name. And there we have it. So this will rename this file as whatever OpenAI called it. So we click save. So then what you want to do is you want to just save this. There's an error here. Let's see what that error is. Sometimes you just have to go into it and resave it. So now that's all set. You're going to click save. So the scenario is saved. We want to make sure this is checked. We want it to be run as immediately. So you could set this up at certain intervals or a certain time of day, but you want this on demand. So we're going to save it as data arrives. So here's just a quick review of it. So here's a Telegram bot. When we scan an invoice with our phone or receipt, Telegram bot picks up the file. Then this module downloads the file. Then we upload it into Dropbox, into the folder that we specify. So right now we have the file in our folder that we're going to be able to keep all these invoices. The OpenAI is going to analyze that invoice or receipt, come up with a new name, like a summary of the name. Here in Dropbox, we're going to rename that file to that summary. And then actually, let's finish off the send a text to reply. Instead of saying hello, Joe, we'd say, we just uploaded your invoice or receipt. And then we're going to call it the file name. So this is the latest one, what we renamed it as. And then we save this. And we're good to go. So hopefully this helped you. If you got any questions, just post comments or let me know. And hopefully this helps you be able to scan invoices, receipts. Don't have to keep the paper copy, and then you can get them immediately into your Dropbox. I'd use it a lot. It's very helpful. So thanks, and have a great day.